everyone. Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Well, here we are with this interesting weather we're having here. It is winter in North Carolina, and most of us are staying at home today, hopefully. So, hopefully, you are warm and you got a nice warm blanket and you're snuggling in and you're just joining us, opening that warm heart and joining this energy of this heart energy with us today. It's been a while since we've done an all Zoom service, so we're, there's a little muscle memory. We're remembering what we did before. So this month is the theme. This month is soul's intention. Your soul's intention. And today we have with us one of our future minister team members, Oswaldo Mora, and he is going to be leading us in this Hawaiian shamanic tradition, which he studied, and he was there and did all the practices with them. And that is a way to connect with and express our soul's intention. So get ready. It's going to be an experiential service. So open your heart, open your mind, open your energy, and allow Oswaldo to do his little shamanic magic with us so that we can expand our consciousness, our heart, and express our soul's intention. We are also today and tomorrow celebrating the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who talk about someone who lived their soul's intention. And he packed it in just a few short years, really from age 25 to 39 when he was assassinated. Those few short years were very intensive, and in his expressing his soul's intention, this country changed, consciousness changed, and then laws changed. Remember, you have to change consciousness first. The whole landscape of our country changed. Not that it's done. We know it's still a work in progress. We know that there's still much more to do, but he made such a huge leap and helped us make a huge quantum leap in that growth of opening to equality, opening to this idea that we are all one. We are all unique, valued, beloved children of the divine, expressions of the divine. And that's a legacy that can really inspire us and hopefully empower us to also follow our inner guide and our inner wisdom and our heart. That's the thing. Everything he did was from an open heart. And so let's go into our opening invocation together now with that awareness, with that opening of our heart on this day. If you have a candle that you'd like to light with me, that would be awesome. Otherwise, just kind of be here in the presence of this as I light this candle. It's held by this angel. Today, we're making this the divine light candle. And I invite you to say our opening invocation, which is coming up on the screen now. We're going to do this together, but let's first breathe into our heart center and really connect with that energy of love. Together, there is only one presence and one power active in the universe and in my life. God, the good, omnipotence.
I surrender. I trust and I know as trust and I know as I surrender, I fall into the arms of love. I fall into the arms of love.
That beautiful song with Shana Adams singing that. We remember that. It's so beautiful, and it really helps us to feel that love and feel that peace and trust those words that as we indeed surrender that physical, surrender the outer world for just a few minutes, surrender our attachment to ways of thinking, our egoic perceptions, and just turn within to a higher perception, a higher awareness, a higher knowing that our lives can change. So we just do this now. I invite you to sit back, relax, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and feel that breath relaxing your physical body, relaxing your thinking mind, relaxing any attachment to the outer world of effect for just a couple minutes. And feeling that energy flowing down now from the mind, the thinking mind, down into the heart center. Keep breathing deeply. If you're hearing the icicles falling on my window pane, just allow that sound to take you even deeper into an awareness of oneness with it all. For truly, there is just one power, one presence, one energy, one light, one life. It's God. It's infinite good. And it is our presence. It is our essence. And right now in this moment, we allow that essence to be amplified with our intention. We invite this essence to fill our consciousness and our heart with love, with peace, with the awareness that we are one with it all, and that all is in divine order. And I invite you now to join with me in the silence as we dive deeper into the divine essence that we are. As we continue to breathe in this space, I just like to read something that Martin Luther King said, Martin Luther King Jr., quote, "All life is interrelated, that somehow we're caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny. Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly." And so in that awareness, I invite you to bring to mind anyone who might be on your mind, in your heart, who may not be experiencing this piece right now. And you can call forth their names aloud into this healing vortex that has been created together right now. And taking those words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. to heart, that we are all interrelated. There is nothing that we can do or think that is not also being felt somewhere else by someone else. And so in this moment, we know that as we invite them into this healing energy, and as we send our love and our thoughts of healing light or peace or abundance or perfect divine direction, perfect guidance, we know that these individuals feel this, that it's a shift. It creates a shift. And so we're so grateful for this awareness. We're grateful for this understanding. We're grateful that that one present is omnipresent good in our lives and the lives of those we hold dear, in the lives of everyone on this planet. And we breathe into that awareness. We breathe into the gratitude for this time spent together, for the experience of spirit that we are. And taking a nice deep breath in, we begin to bring our awareness back into the room. When you're ready, open your eyes. Stretch a little bit. Be fully present where you are. And come on back together. And from this place, from this heart-centered awareness of who we truly are and that experience we have just had of the infinite, the divine within, through, in, and as us, I invite you to say our vision and mission statement together. Here it is coming up on the screen. Again, taking a deep breath into your heart center. Our vision. We envision the divine light awakening in all. Our mission. We center in peace and love. We connect in our hearts with others. We celebrate our journey toward wholeness. And we empower others to experience their spiritual magnificence. And so it is.
Patience. That's a tricky one. Right, it's the inner knowing and the I think the inner guidance system that's so helpful when we feel disconnected. When I'm feeling lonely and I'm feeling so small, When I get to thinking I have no purpose at all, it's then I go and sit at the fountain with you, and I ask, guide me with your hand, guide me, take me by the hand, lead me. And even though I'm learning, seems I always forget. And even though I'm listening, I can't help but fret about the where and the when and the how it's gonna be with me. It's so hard to wait and see. Guide me with your hand, guide me, take me by the hand, lead me. Let me feel I can trust you, and let me know how to breathe in this moment. I am grateful, I am love, we are one. Guide me with your hand, guide me, take me by the hand and lead me. Guide me with your hand, guide me, take me by the hand and lead me on.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. You know, I was getting used to see faces and just saying hello to the online people over there. And now we are back to online. You know, that's the magnificence of resources. Here we are. And when I was yesterday creating and connecting with the purpose of the service today, I couldn't avoid to see the birthday of our dear Martin Luther King. And it was yesterday. So January 15th in 1929, Martin was born. That makes him number 8 in numerology. And actually number 8 are people that is looking for something bigger all the time. All the time is looking for something bigger. And of course, if he is connected to the purpose of balance, of justice, there comes the results. Honoring his soul purpose, honoring his soul intention, I choose to bring Hawaiian shamanism, Hawaiian teachings about how the mythology of Hawaii says about the different realms of our consciousness. And as the Reverend Victoria said, we must change our consciousness first, and then we'll see the rest. So graphically, I'm gonna explain you how Hawaiian teachings, Hawaiian wisdom is similar, one way or another, connected to unity ways of how Charles Fillmore proposed about superconscious, conscious, and subconscious. And I spent the day yesterday creating a PowerPoint, and it will explain in a better way what I'm trying to say here in the screen. So I just want you, please, to pay attention to this, because in the purpose of finding our soul intention, I'm going to guide you after the explanation on the realms and everything. This is very interesting points in Hawaiian shamanism. After that, we're going to have a journey. You see, as Reverend Victoria said, that Oswaldo is a shaman. Yes, I am a shaman. I didn't know that I am a shaman until I turned 28. So I thought I am an Andean shaman from my country. But then in 2005, I discovered that my ancestors come from Hawaii. So I was doing things that I didn't know it belongs to Hawaiian shamanism. So then when I went to Hawaii, it was very easy to connect with everything because all the information is here. Everything that we need in order to do our things in this life, to experience our divinity, is here. You want to see how is it that it works and we can access to it so we can receive the benefit. So we want to share a screen, says here. And here we go. Hawaii's ancient spiritual practice into the soul's intention. It has 3 cells of Huna. 3 beings of Huna. Huna means secret. Secret in terms of pure. Let's say 3 cells of spirit, something like that. So it is connected in this particular way, and it's gonna be, for me yesterday doing this, it was a wonderful experience. Reminds all of the places that we visit with the shamans. We were 18 shamans the first time that we were there, having these initiations, knowing about this. So here we have it. Here's what we call, hold on. I'm supposed to, here comes. This is the first realm that we can call superconscious. This is something that we call Aumakua. This is the superconscious, and the entity that protects this realm is Cain. You see, the faces are not so angelical, but this is the representation of the protector of the kingdom of heaven, let's say something like that. Then we have the world, Earth. Everybody is doing what they like to do in this planet. So this realm is something that we call Uane. In Hawaiian, we don't pronounce the H as hey or Uhane. No, this is Uane. That's something similar as in Spanish. In Spanish, we don't pronounce the H, we just see it. And the realm is Uane, the conscious. That's what we represent, Earth. And this is Mr. Lono, the god Lono. He is the protector of this realm. Then we have subconscious, you see, confronting ourselves, seeing ourselves. And this is the realm of Unihipili, the subconscious that represents hell. You see, there are not places nowhere. They are states of consciousness. So this realm is protected by Ku. So here comes the part. Normally, what we do is to spend time here. But in some point, we want something different. We want to get something that helps us to understand why I'm not always dancing, why I'm not always happy. So there comes some propositions, and they said, you need to find your soul intention. Okay. So my soul intention is locked here in my subconscious. It's hidden there. So once I get I get to know my soul intentions is here, my subconsciousness. This is the place that I try to find it. My soul my soul intention is in my subconscious, but I am here in the world trying to get into heaven, trying to get superconscious contact from here. This is what religions does. Hey, come to my church and you will feel the presence of God. Come to my church, or do this workshop and you will connect it to this. Or come to this place and we will take you straight to meet God, Jesus, Mother Virgin, whatever. You see, so we try to do this all the time. And why is it that I cannot get the benefits? Why is it that I don't feel like I'm receiving the benefit of the harmony of the super consciousness and all of those things? Why is it that? It's because Hawaiian says that that's not the direction that we can get to heaven. The direction is going down. You see? So instead of going up, we need to go down. We need to go deeper to our subconsciousness. So then it will be connected to straight to the superconsciousness. In order to connect, so let's say consciously, in order to connect with the superconscious, I need to go to subconscious, confront my fears, and then I will find my soul intention, and then I will be able to connect with the superconscious. So then we take a journey. The journey is individual. We cannot have a journey to our subconscious with someone. This is only individual. So the journey begins, and I ended up finding myself in my subconscious. Here is when the problems comes, when I confront my fears, when I see situations that I cannot handle. But the good news is that this is part of the process. This is the transformation that every human is supposed to have in order to sustain themselves, to sustain myself, to guide myself into this life. Once I got this understanding, my journey begins, and a door is open to get into the frequency of the superconscious. So here comes in another color, with the color of the seventh chakra. The Christ in me is connected. So my soul intention now is the truth that sets me free. Once I got this, everything that I have in my subconscious goes up, and I will be able to be with the king in the super level. You see? So how it works. We are here in the world, trying to reach heaven, doing things, going into churches and doing retreats and everything. But all the things that we do in order to get here, we must use it to go down and confront our fears. You see, if I learn how to meditate, is not to go to the superconsciousness. No. If I learn how to meditate, is to get here and confront my fears here. Here is where my soul's intention is. Once I confront my fears, myself, my, let's say, quarter reality, I am able to find my soul's intention. Once I get my soul's intention, I don't use it here or here. I connect to the higher levels, and then I will express here in the world again. Master Jesus says, I left the world and I will take it back. You see, You have to leave the world, confront your fears. Actually, one of the prayers of the Catholic Church, they said that Jesus died at the third day. He went to hell and then he ascended to heaven. This is what is the representation, as Hawaiian wisdom says. So it is, it's very simple to understand this once. Why is it that I've been doing a lot of things and nothing helps at the end of the day? Because I'm still feeling uncomfortable. I'm still not trusting, especially in these times where fear is everywhere. I'm still not trusting this life that I have. How is it that I can trust myself in these situations? It's because I haven't confront. If I am in fear, I haven't confront my fears in my subconscious mind. We need to calm down, confront our fears, and then a door will be open so we can go up and connect with our super consciousness. And that's the cycle. This is not just one thing, one thing. This is one time thing. This is something that you have to do it regularly. Every time that you have a situation in your life, you go. The root of all of that fear is in your subconscious. God has nothing to do with it, because all of this is sustaining the energy of God. So what we're gonna do today is a journey. As I told you, I don't need what is it that we're gonna do? Let's say we are here. I'm gonna guide you in a journey to connect with your subconscious, to give you the power to confront some situations, and then we connect with your soul intention. I was thinking today in the morning, 2 weeks ago we had this wonderful service with Reverend Victoria about the white stone and the purpose of this year. And I connected, my soul's intention with the word. My word was expression. So, and my soul intention, I know that because I've been doing this work for a long time, is service. I'm here to serve. So the intention that you're gonna find, you can connect to your word in your white stone if you did this job before, and you can put it together. Or if you didn't do the ceremony of the white stone, you can just focus in your soul intention, and that would be easy to understand if you connect to verbs: to serve, to protect, to liberate, to integrate. Whatever verb comes to you, it's going to be the indication that will be the purposes, that would be the connection between you and the reason why you are in this realm. So remember, we're gonna go from the world, from our regular lives. We're gonna go to the subconscious to confront our fears, and then we're gonna have the power of our soul intention with us, and then we're gonna cross the door and we're gonna go straight super conscious, because that's how that's the map, that's the way that we can go from there. So I'm gonna stop sharing, and then I'm gonna invite you to follow me in a journey with my. Remember, the drumming represents your heart. You cannot to do this from your mind. You gotta do it from your heart. So I invite you to close your eyes and remember that you are living in a world, in a conscious world. And in order to get access to your superconscious, you just need to go straight to your subconscious, and that's what we want to do. Breathe, walk with me. Justice is a journey. We're going to use our power of imagination to transform our reality. because that's the beginning of our new creations. And then you're going to start walking backwards. Yes, backwards. Walk with me backwards. Yes. Yes. Trust yourself. Trust your guts. Oh, You see, you are not alone. Walking backwards, you are not alone. Doesn't matter. Nobody's seeing you. Nobody's watching you. Yeah. Breathe. Feel your presence. Feel your presence. Feel your presence. And bring right now from your subconscious one of your fears. If you don't trust in this particular times, you don't trust what is that you experience, that can be one of the fears. Not be trusting of if you don't have enough money to pay your bills, that can be also a fear. So first we're going to have a small exercise of transmutation. So breathe. Feel that fear that you think that you have right now. The fear to be alone. Breathe. Breathe. Use the power of the air. Saregumianai Aharegumia Inhale, exhale. Feel your presence. Once the fear is gone, there is a present for you. I don't know if it's a box, it's wrapped as a present. That is in your subconscious only. Or maybe it's a trunk with something in front of you. Open it. And you're going to see a word. That's your word. That's your verb. That is part of your soul's intention. Breathe. Now you see the door that takes us to super consciousness. So that is not stairs. Now you can walk normally. Seeing that door in front of you, just walk. And you see it's a blue sky over there after the door. You cross the door and you see the door. Breathe. Breathe. Feel your presence. It's going to count until 10. 1, 2, go up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, feel, 8, 9, 10. Saraguri, saraguri, saraguri. Here we are. And let's take some seconds to feel our presence, quiet, simple, with no fear. Practice this meditation all the time. From the world, you go backwards to your subconscious. You confront the fear that you experience. And then remember your soul intention. And then you breathe. You count until 10, and then you get in the vibration of the superconscious. Om Bahaya. Inhale, exhale. Here we are, in the same place, but our vibration, our frequencies, I bet, is full open. Thank you very much for walking with me in this journey. Thank you very much for Reverend Victoria and UCP supporting our heart as the students of become a minister. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Aho.
I'm longing for you, and someday on thee I'll stand, where my home shall be eternal. Beulah land, sweet Beulah land, I'm kind of home, sick for a country where I've never been before. No sad goodbyes will there be spoken, for time won't matter anymore. Beulah land, I'm longing for you, and someday on thee I'll stand, where my home shall be eternal. Beulah land, sweet Beulah land, I'm looking now across the river, where my faith is gonna end inside. There's just a few sweet Beulah land.
Wow. I don't know if you remember, but Shana Adams recorded that song for us, I guess last year, maybe a year and a half ago. And it's just so incredibly moving and fits so perfectly because we're looking for that. We're looking for that home. And thank you, Oswaldo, for giving us a way to get there, to practice and go into those places where those things are kind of holding us back from getting there, our fears, the shadows, and all of that, and confronting them and having the power of the divine to help us make that breaking through, and so that we can live in that a world of peace and joy and abundance and togetherness, love. So thank you for that. And this brings us to the point in our service where we get to share of this love. We get to give thanks for this opportunity to have this experience together and to have our hearts open, our consciousness open, and a way made clear for us. And the way that we can do that is to support this community so that we can continue to participate in it and continue to grow and share with many others. So I would like for you to take out whatever it is that you're sharing today. If it's if you're doing it online, and then maybe you want to take something that is represents, like I have a heartstone here, and that I'm gonna hold that in my hands, and that represents my commitment to this spiritual community by signing up as a conscious sustainer. So if you would like to take something that represents your gift, and I'm sure Debbie is probably putting into the chat, the Facebook chat there, where you can, click over and make your offering. And by the way, thank you all of you for joining us today, either on Facebook or YouTube, and so that we can co-create this experience together. All right, so I would ask you to take something that represents your gift today in your hands, maybe place it to your heart as we say together our offering, the blessing of the sacred exchange. And again, breathing from that space, that heart center that has really been open today. Breathing into that together, we say divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, all that I receive, and all that I am. And so it is. All right. I'm hearing in my head right now the music that Chris plays while the bowls are going around. Chris and Andres on drums. They really make it fun for us as we're doing this. So hear it in your head at the moment. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you. All of it, whatever it is that you're sharing today, is a blessing to us. And we really appreciate it and know that it continues to expand out into our community, into the wider world. We're a tithing community, so we share that with local organizations and with the Silent Unity and Unity Worldwide Ministries, so they can continue this movement. And we see it also blessing you as well. Okay, so we've got a few announcements to share with you today. Next week, we are starting our book series. I have it right here. Yeah, okay, and there it is right there. This is the 5 Principles. We're starting this next week. It's a really wonderful book by Ellen Davenport. And I like it because it explains the 5 principles in a little more expansive way than maybe you've heard before, a little deeper way, kind of takes you deeper into those principles. And so we're going to be taking the next 5 weeks and talking about these in depth. And along with the Sunday talk series, we will be doing a book study. There's 2 book studies that are forming now. And what you would do is go on the website and sign up to participate, and then you'll be sent a Zoom link for that. Mary Wiley has graciously offered to facilitate one on Tuesday afternoons at 4 o'clock. And Reverend Pat Venema is offering one on Friday morning at 11 o'clock. That might turn into sort of a lunch bunch kind of meeting if you'd like. But either one, hopefully you'll find one of those will fit in with your schedule. And you can join in that, because that's where you get to really embody the principles. The talks are great, don't get me wrong, but the classes and the book studies and the meditation and the practice, that's where you embody these principles that you're just sort of intellectually hearing. That's where you take it into your soul, and it really can transform your life. So please join us in that. Okay, the next thing that we were going to, you also heard Karen Novi, who we took that video from, I think it was November, she recorded that. And just as a way of reminding you that she is working on this offering that she is going to give us, but now it's been moved to February. We're looking for a date. It's probably a little better. We're going to be probably, hopefully, I'm affirming, a little further out of this pandemic. It will be safer to come together, and she's sharing her songs and her journey and bringing you along in that. So just stay tuned for when that has been rescheduled. All right. And so you can stay up to date with any of the offerings, the classes and the book studies and the talks and the events by going to our website, unitychapelhill.org, and stay connected, because we update that website and you can find everything that you're looking for and more, and by exploring your way through our website. Also on Facebook, we also post Affirmations Monday, our Monday affirmation. Debbie creates this beautiful thing and I write the affirmations. That is a reminder, keeps us anchored in the energy and the consciousness that we had that Sunday. It sort of helps us to remind ourselves of that message. On Instagram too, we do that. It's a good place to follow us. Also YouTube, any of the talks that we do are archived, and you can find any of the talks and the meditations. So stay connected with us. And if you're new, if you'd like to receive any of these notifications of the things that we do, you want to sign up for our e-news. So you can do that just by putting your name or your email address or connect with Debbie right there. Okay, so the next thing is our 3-minute miracle. And that's an opportunity to sit with somebody who is trained in affirmative prayer, who can really see any situation you may be dealing with from a higher perspective and help you to see greater possibilities and to see the situation from a higher perspective so that you can walk through that journey with a little more grace and ease. So that is our 3-minute miracle. Today, our prayer partner is Lorraine Lewis. Thank you, Lorraine. And so all you need to do is send an email to prayer@unitychapelhill.org, put your name and your phone number, and she will call you back and pray with you. All right. Since we decided to do online today, we thought, wait, let's do the happy hour, the social hour that we used to do after the service. So we are going to do that today, the social hour, so that everybody can see each other's faces and who's been watching and who's online, and catch up with each other, all socially distanced. So please go to unitychapelhill.org events, and you'll find the Zoom link. Debbie could be putting it in the chat right now, that link that you would just click on to get there, and I will see you there. All right, time for our affirmation, our prayer protection with affirmative prayer statements. and then the peace song. So again, if you would join me in taking a deep breath into your heart center, and just imagine us connected together in a circle. All right. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. All right, thank you for being with us, and stay warm, stay safe, and we will see you in the social hour. Peace and blessings.